Hey guys, I want to share with you guys how to dip. I've already done my daughter's one hand and we're going to do her other hand now to give you an example on how to do it. So first, I recommend washing your hands with dish soap to remove any dirt and oil from your skin and from your nails, because although this might clean your nails, you still have oils on the pads of your fingers and you use the pads of your fingers to do your nails. Then I recommend going through and cleaning all of the nail plates with alcohol wipe. You can use cotton ball and alcohol or alcohol swabs, but that helps remove any dirt and oil from the nail plate. And then we start with step 1. This is the nail primer. There's no science to this. You just put it on the nail and it dehydrates the nail some, prepping it for the dip. Okay. Then you obviously have your color picked out. Give it a good shake. Just make sure it's mixed up well. And you have your base coat. This is step 2. So when you paint the base coat on the nail, first, I should say, be super careful that you don't wipe the base coat when you're wiping off the excess on the neck of the bottle, because it will glue it closed. Make sure you're wiping it off on the gasket that's inside the neck. So when you do your first coat, make sure you stay a few millimeters back from the cuticle and go from side to side. Dip in at a 45-degree angle, lift out, and tap off the excess. And then you do that with each of the nails. Again, keeping your distance back from the cuticle. If you flood the cuticle and get it on your skin, it will cause lifting. Key to the base coat is making sure that you're doing nice, thin, even layers. If you do real bumpy, gobby, thick layers, it'll result in lots of time spent filing. So if you just take your time and do a nice job to do nice thin layers, it's better to have 5 thin layers than 2 thick, gobby layers. All right, now we've done our top coat on all of them. Use your brush, I should say first coat. Use your brush and dust off any excess powder. And then do it again. This time, attempt to go just a little bit further back, closer to that cuticle. But again, keeping some distance. Dip in at a 45-degree angle, tap off the excess. It's extremely easy and simple to do. If you're able to paint your nails, you are able to dip. You, though, McKenna, have to keep your nail back when I'm doing your next one, okay? All right, once you have them all dipped, I suggest doing at least 2 coats. on every nail. Once you have them all dipped, brush off the excess powder. You can do as many layers though as you like, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Obviously, the more layers you do, the thicker the nail will be. Then you will apply the activator. This is step 3. This hardens the nail. I should say it hardens the dip that's on the nail. You can leave your nails, sit down. You'll give this time to dry and harden, which is just a couple minutes, and you know by tapping on it. If you tap on it and you don't hear a click, it means it's still soft, but if you can tap on it and hear a click, then you know that it's hardened. If you feel like it needs filed, this would be the time to file out any ridges and bumps. Once you're done with that, you would apply another layer of activator. I don't need to do any filing. I have nice smooth application here. So now it's time for step 4, which is the top coat. And you just need a thin layer of top coat on each nail. It says to apply quick and thin. And to make sure you cap the end. Cap the end of the nail to make sure all the layers of dip are sealed. If you do not cap the end, you may end up with lifting or chipping. And just like that, it's done. So it doesn't take much time at all, and these will take about 60 seconds to dry. I don't suggest tapping them. Just give them a little bit of time, let them dry. I can somewhat tell when they're dry because right now they look very wet and glossy. And once they dry, they look a little bit less glossy. It's almost as though you can, I don't want to say that you can see the brush strokes, but you can see the actual top coat. You can see that it's dry, if that makes sense. So I hope this video helped. If you guys have any comments or questions, drop them below. Thanks.